Hello everyone, welcome to the SolidWorks tutorial series. From today, we are starting a new brand series of SolidWorks tutorial. This is the first video. This video will be a bit longer because we will covering every concept in detail. I request you to watch a complete video and follow each step carefully. So let's get started. In this tutorial, we will learn SolidWorks introduction to part environment, setting of units, add-ins, starting with new sketch, how to start with new sketch, and sketching tools like line, rectangle, circle, slot, polygon, line, ellipse, text, point, and trim entities, offset entities, mirror entities, linear sketch pattern, move entities, and display relationship. So these are related to sketching environment. So let's get started with actual SolidWorks environment. This is the icon for SolidWorks. To open this SolidWorks, we have to double click on it or just right click on it and click on open. It will take a few minutes to open with all the configuration files. So this is the first window when we open the SolidWorks. These are the latest files that you have worked on. All the files are like SolidWorks assembly files, draft files, and part files. All the recent files we can access from this toolbar or a new window. Here are the file option. With this we can create a new part like this. Then this is the view, tools, help, home window that we have seen at the opening. Second option here, new. By clicking on new, we can create a new part, new assembly or drawing. In the advanced, we can select appropriate template for your work like part assembly and drawing. So this is the advanced feature for to select a template. Then this is the open. Control O is the shortcut to open file in SolidWorks. Just click on it. You can access any recent file or the file from any specific folder that you want to open. Just select file and select here the type of the file that you want to open from that folder. Suppose folder content SolidWorks part file, assembly file, or draft file, and you want to select only assembly files. Just select here only assembly files so that you can see the assembly files from that folder. So these are the options to open file in SolidWorks. Then here we have save, print, redo, undo, then rebuild and properties. These options are not activated yet here because these are the related to part, and part is not open in this window, so that these options are not activated. Then we have here options, add-ins, save restore setting, and button size. Now these are with a small button size. We can increase the button size to the medium. Just click on it, click OK. Now this button size will be increased to the medium size. So this is the interface for SolidWorks. Now we will move to next point, introduction to part environment. So to enter into the part environment, we have two options. First one is to click on file, click on new, so that we can select here part template and OK. This is the first method. Second is just click on this new and select part and click OK. So this is the part environment we have here. This is the part 1 is the name of the part without the save. And these are the principal planes for the part. This is the origin and some quick access toolbars here to update properties. This is the properties option. To add configurations to the part, to apply appearance to the part. These are the quick access toolbars with the Pathfinder. And suppose we have used some commands to create a part that will show here. So this is the Pathfinder or part individual part tree. So in this individual part tree, we can see the sequences or operations done on the part to create. I will make it small size button, that is default. Okay. Now we can see here some options are there like feature, sketch, surfaces, sheet metal. Under that option, under that tab, we can say, we can access some tools. In the feature, this is related to 3D model. So that we can access these tools once part is been created in SolidWorks. In the sketch also, these are the options we can use in the sketch environment only. Right now we are not in the sketching environment. Once we enter into the sketching environment, we can access all the tools. Then surfaces, for all the tools we have same principle that we need to enter into that environment or we need to open part with that environment so that we can access all the tools. Now I want to add some tools into this. Just right click on any tool like on evaluate or sheet metal. Just right click on it, and suppose you want to remove surfaces, just uncheck this box. Surfaces will get eliminated or removed from this toolbar menu. If you want to add again, just select this. Surfaces will get added. And you can access all the tools once part is open, as I said. So this is the tools option we have. Now these save, print and rebuild and properties options we can access because we have entered in the part environment. Next point is setting of units. Actually, before starting of the part, we need to set up the units for that part because some of the times we need part in inches, some of the times we need it in like millimeters or metric. To define or set up a unit, we need to go to options, then go to document properties. Here we have option units. Select here unit that you want like MKS, CGS, MMGS or IPS. Just select this unit and click OK. We can see here IPS unit has been added for this part. To change the unit, we have shortcut here. Just click on this IPS. We can just select that unit, different unit, and click, so that will be applied here. And to go to the properties, just click on this edit document unit, so that you will be on the same page from this option menu. And you can define your custom unit. Just click on custom. Then suppose you want length in inches or meters, then dual dimension will be in inches, and decimal places you can control here. After defining all the properties as per your requirement, just click on OK, so that custom unit will be applied to that part. So we will use this standard unit MMGS. Click OK. Now it is MMGS. So these are the steps to set up unit for your part environment. Then add ins. Here we have option add ins. Just click on it. Now I want to do simulation in this SolidWorks. I need to add these add-ins to SolidWorks. Just click on it and click OK. Now wait for a few minutes or a few seconds. Yeah, simulation will be added here. Just beside two tools, simulation tab is there. Just click on it and we can access simulation options. From this option, we can add add-ins for the Solidworks, or we can remove. Just uncheck this box. It okay. Next is starting with new sketch window. So right now we are in part environment, but we haven't entered into sketch right now. So to enter into the sketch, we have to go to sketch tools. Under the sketch, we have two options for the sketch. First one is a 2D sketch and second is 3D sketch. To create a sketch, we need to select a plane. So we have three planes like a front plane, top plane and right plane. Right now these planes are not visible. To visible these planes, just select three planes and click on this show, so that we can see all the three planes, and this is the origin for the all three planes. To start with the sketch, you can click on sketch and then select plane, or either way, first you can select a plane and then click on sketch, so that you can enter into the sketch environment. So I will off these planes, click on sketch, then select any plane. I will select here top plane. Now you have entered into the sketch environment, so that you can access all the tools for the sketch. So these are the sketching tools, and we have to work with these tools only for the sketch. So under the sketching tool, first one is line. So in this tools, we have line option, and under the line we have three options. Like first one is continuous line, second is center line, and third one is midline. So we will see the difference between all the lines. So click on line and draw a line here. So this is the line we have drawn here. Now this line is with the blue color. So we have to dimension it so that it will convert into the black color. Black color means line is fully defined, and when we try to drag it, it will not move. So to define any line, any circle or any sketch geometry, we need to define it from the original universal coordinate. So this is the universal coordinate system for part. We will make one more line from this universal coordinate. Now one end of the line is coincident with universal coordinate, and second point is open. So both the lines are in blue color. That means these lines are not with the fully defined sketch. Fully defined sketch means this sketch should be in black color, so that we can confirm that it will be in fully defined state. To make it in fully defined state, we need to dimension it. So click on smart dimension, select line and place the dimension. So this will be with 100 mm length. Click OK. Select this line, smart dimension, 100 mm length. Now after applying dimension, it is not in black color. What is the reason? So for this line, we haven't defined it from the origin. But for this line, we have defined it from the origin, but it is not in exactly horizontal position. So we have to make it with exact horizontal position with the help of dimensions, or we can use the relation for the line. So select the line, and here we have relations like horizontal, vertical and fixed. So we have to make it horizontal. Just click on horizontal and click OK. Now this line is in fully defined state because we have made it horizontal with dimension. If we try to drag it, it will not drag. And for this line, it is already in horizontal condition, but it is not fully defined because we haven't applied any dimension from the origin. So we can easily drag this line from its position. To make this line fully defined, we need to define it from the origin. So we will make this fixed from the origin. In x direction, we have applied some dimensions, and in y direction also, we have applied some dimensions. Now this line is positioned 44.44 and 14.15 mm from this origin, and if we try to drag it, it will not. So remind this important point, we need to define any sketch from the origin only, so that it is fixed, or degrees of freedom will be 0 for that sketch, and it should be in black color. So this is the first requirement, and this is the first type of line. Second is center line. It is a similar type of line, and all the relations and dimensions will be applicable as for the continuous line, but it is the different type of line. It is the center line, and this is the continuous line. The third type of the line is midpoint line. So we have to define first midpoint, and line will be drawn symmetric to this midpoint. We'll make this horizontal. It is already horizontal and midpoint. And if we try to apply dimensions for this 100 mm, so half of the dimensions will be symmetric to this point. 50 mm will be to the left side and 50 mm will be to the right side. If we try to change this to 150, the same will be applicable. Like 75 mm will be at the left and 75 will be at the right. So this is the advantage of this center line or midpoint line type. And suppose we want to convert this line into construction mode or in a reference mode, we can. This is the option here for construction. Just click on it and click OK. So this will be converted into construction line. For all the lines, it is applicable. Not for line, for all the sketches, it is applicable. Just you have to select a sketch and click on here for the construction, so that it will get converted into the construction mode. Then one more line type is there, infinite line. Just draw a line, any type of line you can draw, and select line and click here infinite line, so that it will be extended infinitely both the sides. So this is the infinite line. So these are the line types. Moving next to the rectangle. So in the rectangle, we have 5 types of the rectangle. First one is the corner rectangle. Just click on corner rectangle. We have to define 2 corners out of 4 to draw a rectangle. So this is the corner rectangle, and we can define it with the dimensions like 50 and 100. Okay. So this is the rectangle by 2 corner points. And next is a center rectangle. So we need to define center first, and then just a second point we have to place. So this rectangle is with the diagonal lines, and these all the corner points are symmetric to this center point. Like these 2 points will be symmetric to the center point, and these 2 points will be symmetric to center point. If we try to drag it, it will be dragged symmetrically. This is the advantage of this center point rectangle, and in this it will not drag symmetrically. Right now we have defined dimensions so that it is not dragging. So it will drag in both the axes. So this is the difference between 2. Third one is 3-point corner rectangle. In this, we need to define 3 points the rectangle, so that we can draw that rectangle. Now in this sketch, we can observe that this sketch is fully closed. How can we confirm that? It is with the fully shaded area. If we delete one line, it will not be shaded. it is open sketch, and this is completely closed sketch. So this is the method to identify which is closed sketch and which is open sketch. Same method we can follow for this one. Like if sketch is fully defined, it is in black color. If it is not in fully defined, it is in blue color. So this is the two options or 2 points we have to consider while sketching. Then next point for the rectangle is a 3-point center rectangle. It is the same rectangle that we have drawn center point, but we need to define first center and 2 points later, so that we can draw a rectangle, and it is exactly similar to this center point rectangle. Then next is parallelogram. So just select a parallelogram and draw a rectangle. So these two length will be the same and these two length will be the same. That is the parallelogram rectangle. So these are the types of rectangles. Moving next to circle, we have two types of circle. That is the one normal circle. We can say it is a center point circle. We have to define first center and then place the diameter. So this is the circle. Second option in this perimeter circle. We have to define 3 points for the circle. Construction wise, both the circles are same, just representation and drawing method is different, we can say. Next type is arc. In the arc, we have 3 types of arc. One is center point arc. Just click on center point arc. We have to define center first and then 2 points we need to confirm to draw a center point arc. Then next is a tangent arc. To draw a tangent arc, we need one line or any geometry so that the arc will be tangent to that geometry. So this is the one line and we will consider this arc will be tangent to this line. So first requirement is like we need some geometry. If we try to make this tangent arc in any other point without any sketch, it will not work. Then next is a 3-point arc. We need to define any 3 points like first, second and third point. So these are the types of arc in the sketch. Next is polygon. Just click on polygon, select center point and place the polygon. And same method we can apply here for this polygon or any sketch. Like I said earlier, just click on that sketch and click here for the construction or normal continuous line. Now we have drawn this sketch and it is not at the center of this window. To make this at the center, just double click on the scroll so that it will be fitted at the center. Moving forward, next tool is spline. So click on spline and place the spline here. We can place spline, then exit, and we can adjust the spline with these nodes only. These are the nodes, and we can adjust the spline with these nodes only. Second type of the spline is style spline. In this spline, we have some points, but these points looks like a tangent to this curve. So we can adjust these points or curve with the help of these points. Spline is similar, but as I said, the representation and drawing method is different. Next type of spline is equation driven, but we will not use this equation driven spline. So these are the two types of spline that usually used for the sketching purpose. Next is ellipse. In the ellipse, we have four types like ellipse, partial ellipse, parabola, and conic. Ellipse. To draw a ellipse, we need to define two axes, that is major axis and one minor axis. So this is the major axis, this is the minor axis, and it is a closed sketch entity. It is closed sketch entity. Partial ellipse is the open sketch entity. We have to define partially 2 points, center point and two axes. This is the partial ellipse, parabola. This is the parabola. So parabola is the open entity. It is not closed entity. Then fillet. Click on sketch fillet. Suppose you want to apply fillet here. You have two options. You can select both the lines and enter here fillet dimensions like 5 mm and enter. Click OK. Fillet will get applied here. Second option is click on fillet and just select the connecting point of two lines and enter here value like 10 mm. Fillet will get applied. Similar way, you can apply chamfer. So next tool is chamfer. Click on chamfer and select the joining point. So equal chamfer will get applied. Under the chamfer, we have two options like angle distance and distance. This is the distance chamfer point. Click OK. For this corner, we will use angle distance option. Click on chamfer. Select here angle distance. Distance will be 10 and chamfer is with 30 degree. Click OK and just select a point. Sorry. Go again. 30, 10 angle distance. Click OK. So 10 mm distance and 30 degree angle chamfer is applied at this corner. So these are the chamfers and a fillet option for the sketch. Moving forward, next tool or option is text in the sketch. So just click on this text and enter here what you want. Hi, e-learn and click OK. So Sky High e-learn will be here. Now we can see the font is very small and we want to add some value in the font. To edit this, just double click on it, uncheck this box, use document font and click on font. Here this is the font styles, font and height. Now I will update this to the 10 and click OK. So this font has been increased here. And suppose spelling is wrong, the spelling is wrong here. We will update this and click OK. You want to change a font for this, go to the font and select any font that you want and click OK, so that this will be applied to that sketch text. This is the text option for sketch. Next option is point. Click on point. But you want to add any point in the sketch, you can add point with this option. So this is the sketching, major sketching tools that we have to use for any part creation or generation. Moving forward, next tool is trim entities. Now we have covered line, rectangle, circle, slot, polygon, line, ellipse, text and point. Now we will move to trim entities. So trim entities option is here. Under this, trim entities and extend entities. So click on trim entities. First one is power trim, sorry. So we have to just drag on the line or sketch to trim. So this is the power trim option. You can see here. Just drag on it. It will get deleted. So this is the option power trim. Next option in the trim is corner. We will draw a line here. Go to the trim entities. Second option is corner. Just select two lines so that the corner will be finished and extra lines will get deleted. And suppose I want to keep these lines. So select line above this horizontal line, and horizontal line should be select from this side so that this side will get deleted. So this is the corner option, Control Z. Next option in this trim entities is trim away inside. So click on it, define the boundaries, and then select line so that line will be deleted in between these two boundary lines. So this is the trim away inside option, Control Z. Go to the trim entities, then opposite to this trim inside, trim away outside. Define boundary lines and select line so that outside the boundary lines will get deleted. So this is the option trim away outside. Control Z. Then last option for this trim entities is trim to closest. Select this one and select any line that you want to trim. It is similar to power trim, but with drag it will not delete. You have to select a specific line. So this is the trim option. Moving forward, next option is extend entities. Now we will learn this option with one line here. Go to the trim this and delete this as well. Now you want to extend this line up to this line without sketching any extra line. Go to this, extend entities, and select the line so that it will extend up to this line. In this case, we should have boundary at the end so that this line will get extended up to that boundary. So click on extended line and select line. So it will extend up to the next boundary. And suppose in the first trial, what was the scenario? This line was here, so that it is extended up to this line only. If line is not there, it will not extend. Suppose there is no line or boundary in front of this line, it will not extend entities. So it will say like extended line, we need some reference line to extension. So this is the option extend entities. Next point is convert entities. Convert entities option is required when we project 3D sketch into 3D geometry to the 2D geometry, so that we will see this later on. Next is offset entities. For that I will draw a rectangle with center point. Now I want to offset this rectangle by 10 mm to the outer side. For that, I cannot draw one more rectangle to offset it. I have option here, offset entities. Just select the sketch and dimension for the offset, and you can mention here reverse, so that here you can see the arrow. If we select this to the inner side, it will offset to the inner side. If we see to the outer side, it will offset to the outer side. Once it is placed, we cannot reverse. So offset entities, select a sketch, and here also option reverse. Without arrow, you can reverse it. Also, we have option bidirectional, so that it will offset to the outside as well as inside. So bidirectional. To the base geometry, only with this it will offset. So two lines will be there with the base geometry. Then offset geometry. Offset geometry will be in construction line, like this. I have taken offset geometry with construction line. So this is the offset option. Then mirror entities. I will delete this all entities so that we can see clearly. Draw a one rectangle or any sketch. Now I want to mirror this sketch to this plane in the sketch, not in 3D. I have this option, mirror entities. Click on it. First step is entities to mirror. Select all the entities to mirror. That should be listed here. Then mirror about. Here in the planes, I can select plane. Just rotate it by pressing scroll. It will rotate. So just select this right plane and click OK. So it will mirror to the right plane from this center plane. So it is placed exactly symmetric to this right plane. So this is mirror entity. Next is linear sketch pattern. Suppose I have made some sketch here. We'll make one more corner rectangle here. And I want to make this corner rectangle 50 times with the pitch of 300 mm. I cannot make each and every rectangle with 300 mm with the new sketch. I have option here, linear sketch pattern. So click on linear sketch pattern, then select a direction. So this is the direction I have selected. Then here center distance is 300, number of instances 50, and click OK. If you want only in one direction. So this line I have selected here. It comes with 300 mm pitch 50 times. Escape. Now I will select complete a sketch, then click on linear sketch pattern, then select the direction. Here X direction is there, so this is the X direction, and enter here 300, then this will be 50. So 50 times this rectangle will get patterned, and if you want some degree for this pattern, you can. So it is now at the 20 degree from x-axis. Suppose you want another axis pattern like in the y direction, we will make it 0, and we will make it in y direction. It will be 3, also 300. So this is the pattern in x and y direction in the sketching environment. Okay, so just click on OK. This is the pattern for a rectangle in x and y direction. Next option is circular pattern in the sketch. I will make one. We will use same rectangle. Just Control Y. To make a circular pattern of this sketch, select all the entities, sketch entities. Go to the circular pattern. Select origin. Select here number of instances like 15. And suppose you want to change the angle, radius, you can change and just click OK. So this is the circular pattern for sketch. You can make the circular pattern for any sketch with this method. Next is move entity. Suppose this is the rectangle and I want to move this rectangle to this side. This is the right plane and I want to move this to the right side of the right plane. Click on move entities, select entities, start point. This is the start point. Just place it here. So it is moved from this location to this new location. Then copy entities, rotate entities, scale entities. So copy entities, just select, click OK, start point. We have to define start point and place here. In the first go, we have moved from this left side to the right side. Now it is copied from right side to the left side, but original sketch will be there with the copy entities option. Then rotate entities, select sketch, define center for the rotation and define angle like 45, it will rotate. This is the rotate entities. Then scale entities. Click on scale entities, select entities to scale, select point about which we need to scale and enter the scale 5 times. So it will get scaled. This is the scale entity. And last one is stretch entities. Click on stretch entities, select entities, stretch about this point so that we can stretch it from that point. So these are the options. Next is display relationship and delete relationship. Suppose I have drawn this line. One more line I will draw. Is completely horizontal. Then one more line is with the vertical. Then I will make these two coincident or merged. Then OK. Now we can see what are the relations we have used in complete sketch. So go to this display relationship. Here we can see horizontal. For this line, horizontal is been applied. For this line also horizontal, horizontal. For this vertical, 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 and coincident. Suppose you want to delete or add some angle for this line, just select the line and we can see all the relationship here, but this is the option. You can add or delete or suppress the relationship. Also, you can see here what are all relations that been used from the external source, like external or any detailing defined any with reference, that means context or locked or broken. All these options we can see from this relationship tab. So this is all about SolidWorks fundamental or SolidWorks basic. Hope have you enjoyed this video? Please like, share and subscribe for more updated videos. Thank you.